So the owl has chosen you to receive this message today. So perhaps you have seen an owl recently. Maybe you heard one outside or you saw one in a book. Whatever form it's showing up for you, I feel this is the reason why you chose to click on this reading today and why this video even showed up for you in the first place. So trust there's a purpose and a reason why you are here with me today. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So whenever you're showing up here is exactly when you're meant to receive this message. So let's call in spirit, open up the space, and see what it is the owl is trying to share with you. So I've actually been encountering a lot of owls in my life recently, especially over the last 2 weeks. And this has prompted me to actually create a reading for you from the owl. Okay, so I went through all of my card decks and pulled all the owl cards out. And the first one that came through was the magic the owl brings into our life. This is the energy it's bringing. This is the energy it's connecting you to. So the message it brings for you here is choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. I'm going to read that to you one more time. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up and let the magic and wisdom come through as a part of your birthright. I'm getting patterns and symbols coming in that you might have been noticing recently, something that's catching your eye. And yeah, I just feel that there's a lot more to something that you're meant to know. Like there's something happening in your life right now, and there's much more that you are meant to be aware of in that particular situation. So we have this owl coming forward, and the message it brings here is trust in the protective forces that surround you. Wealth and prosperity is returning to you. So once again, trust in the protective forces that surround you. Wealth and prosperity is returning to you. All right, so there's a lot of color in this card. It's vibrant. This is how the energy is going to show up in your life. So when you're connecting with this vibrancy, know that you're connected to the energy of this owl. We also have observation coming through as a message. You are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. So once again, you are being encouraged to look beyond deceiving appearances into the true reality of a situation or a person's motives. You need to hear what is really being said despite the words and emotions coming from the messenger. This is where it says you can see through deception on this card, and I feel that some of you are seeing it. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. I feel you are meant to observe. You are meant to take in the information and not react to it. To give yourself some time to process what it is that you're seeing, but also to see it through different angles, because there's more than one perspective that is happening at the same time. All right, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what else the owl wants to share. So we have the Five of Cups. So this is an energy that sometimes doesn't feel good. It's letting me know that you are moving through some sort of a change, and you may be having a difficult time with it, or it's challenging for you. And you're finding that you're having to put a little bit more effort and energy into that specific area. And what I'm getting here are emotions that don't feel good, too much focus on what's not working. So I feel the practice of gratitude here is being encouraged to have that as a practice in your day-to-day life. So Five of Cups. We also have the Star card. There's a dream, there's a wish, there's a prayer that is being answered here. This is what the owl is trying to reveal to you in your reality. That what you might be seeing isn't exactly what is happening, is actually far better. And maybe the focus and attention is towards the energies that aren't working. So, things that are creating this feeling of resentment or disappointment, stress, anxiety, worry, all these kinds of things that we can sometimes just sit in without moving forward, without like doing anything about it. And sometimes we're not meant to do anything about it right away until we get all the information. So I feel that this is what is happening. There's something coming in, something they're trying to show you. The Page of Cups. I feel you are receiving this information and you are applying it forward, right? This is the energy that is encouraging you to step into your power and allow yourself to explore what's actually happening, explore what it is that you can discover without the weight of it. You know how sometimes we want to find things or know things, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves and we go through like a lot of chaos in our mind and our heart. This is free. This is open. It is clear. So right away, I'm seeing somebody meditating or clearing their own nervous system. So everything's in alignment and balance, and then moving from that space, right? So I feel this is what Spirit is calling some of you to do right now, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of fear here to ground and stabilize yourself as you're moving through your particular experience. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition and you will also receive your own messages. Now, that's my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So we've got some numbers coming through these cards, 5, 17, and 11. Have you seen these numbers recently? These are all signs and synchronicities that are happening right now. And I'm seeing so many that are showing up in your life through the Star card. So before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. And I'm going to leave you your individual signs readings in the pinned comment section because that's an extension of this collective reading for you. So if you want more deeper reading or know a little bit more about your particular situation, you can check those readings out. Okay, so what is this for you? 5 of Cups. What is it that you're feeling isn't working for you? Are you feeling disappointed right now or feeling a way that you don't want to feel? And you know what? You're meant to feel your feelings here, right? We're not meant to suppress them. There's nothing wrong for you feeling what you're feeling. Sometimes we judge ourselves or treat ourselves a certain way because we're feeling something. I know that I used to do this to myself when I'd cry or feel emotions. I'd be like, what is wrong with me? This isn't normal. Like, what is normal, really? Right? So this is where they just want you to be with those emotions, but not stay there, right? Because we can create a place of comfort in these and not be able to move forward when we're focusing too much on them. So how are you choosing to show up within the experience you are currently having as you're watching this reading? What is going on in your life right now? Are you in the energy of abundance and you're practicing gratitude? Or are you in a place where you're kind of not happy? Maybe work isn't going so great. Maybe your relationship is in a place where it doesn't feel good, or your finances, or it's your health, like whatever this is. Know that you have the ability to shift this. And I know when you're in the thick of the experience and it feels heavy, we don't want to think about the other thing because this is so real. This is so, what we're going through in that moment. And that is okay. Sometimes we just put too much pressure on ourselves. And, even just a 5-minute experience of allowing yourself to see the blessings within the experience, because those are there. I feel this has to do with a mindset. And they're encouraging you to shift it towards positivity, love, abundance, being optimistic, right? Looking at the good things that are there, even though maybe there's one particular bad thing that is happening, right? So they're encouraging you to readjust your focus and turn towards the light in the experience you are having. Now we have change here. This is what's going on, and sometimes some of us are uncomfortable with change. So how are you choosing to move through the change that you're in real time actually moving through? What I like to do is take a look at the situation that I'm in. I'm like, okay, when I become aware of it, once the emotions settle, I'm like, okay, this is my reality. This is what I'm firsthand going through. So I'm going to accept that this is where I am, and I'm going to ground myself, and I'm going to clearly look at it so I understand what it is that I need to do in this particular situation. This is me stepping into this energy of a leader, taking authority, right? Having authority over my choices, my thoughts, my emotions, my actions, right? And they keep saying, practice gratitude, just being grateful for what there is now in this present moment, because that will shift the energy you are in. So I want you to know that there's something that is turning around for you. There's a lot of magic that is available for you to use and apply in shifting the energies here as well. These are gifts and magic within you. You create the magic outside of in your world, outside in your external world, through the magic inside of you. And yes, it is going to take a little bit more effort and energy, you know, when we try new things. So for example, when we're learning to ride a bike, it takes time. We're not experts when we sit on that bike and learn how to ride it. This is the same thing. It's like you're building a muscle, but you have to show up for it in order to build it, and you actually have to do it. It's like exercising, right? Showing up every day. Like, I don't like exercising, and I know though it's bringing a lot of healthy benefits to me to exercise. So this Five of Cups are healthy benefits that are coming in. There's challenges there that you're going to find yourself overcoming and into those healthy experiences. And I feel you have already been doing the work. I'm seeing that you have a lot of strength built up within you. And there's nothing that Spirit would ever give you that you couldn't handle. So when you're in a situation, it feels tough, it feels slow. This does feel slow. Maybe this is what's giving you anxiety, is things aren't moving in the speed you would like them to. And we are actually on the river of time, like we're flowing through, we're on divine timing. It's not fixed here. And, you know, sometimes we have expectations and life isn't meeting those expectations. So we feel a certain way about life because of that. You know, someone's not showing up in the way that you expect them to. So we have resentments. We have these feelings that we feel, and we focus on them and only see that. So this is just reminding you that you're an incredibly powerful manifester. And the owl is letting you know that whatever experience you are in and you're wanting to change it, you actually can. There's something here that they're showing you that you weren't seeing before. And I feel it's through your active participation to look through a different lens, to focus on the positivity within the experience that may feel challenging. You're being called to be flexible and adaptable as well. So we have a dream, a desire. I'm seeing a lot of hope, faith. This is the path that you have been walking. Even though things are tough, you trust that Spirit is leading you somewhere. And I feel this is something that you have surrendered to either recently or over the last few years. And you've been showing up in this place where you know what it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're creating is going to be yours. And some of you are already within an experience that feels aligned. Right now, I'm living in an experience that is exactly what is right for me. And even though we have a sink that our plumbing is leaking right now, and it's been so hard finding a plumber, all these little things that are happening, life is still absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to focus on those things because they happen all the time. I want to focus on everything else, the creativity, the abundance, the love, the connection here, right? So this is what the star card is. This is how the star energy is working through you. It is bringing the light from within and shining it out in the world. So I feel this is the way you're seeing the world. It is that mindset shift. I do have 2 ebooks I've included in the comment section below. My 14-day mindset challenge ebook and my 60-day soul commitment challenge, everything that I do in my own world to align with this energy of light. So you can check that out if you like. And your dreams, the astral plane, I've been getting this a lot through the collective readings recently, is your ability to travel. And you might be traveling in your physical world, but what I'm getting here is more of in the spiritual realm. You have access to information, you have access to knowledge, wisdom deep within you. And I feel this is something that is beginning to rise. It is the owl energy that is coming through you. It's connecting you to a higher power, a higher understanding, and your intuition. So I feel recently you have been getting intuitive gut hits, right? These are like feelings in your gut that are what they are. It's, sometimes you can't explain what it is that you're feeling, or you don't know why it is you're feeling called to do it this way and not that way. Like you're seeing that, or you're noticing that you're doing things differently. And this is exactly what is leading you to what is meant for you. So everything is happening in divine timing. What's yours is not going to go past you. You're going to fully be immersed and experience it. And you're divinely being guided right now. So you're receiving all of those signs. Sometimes we're in a state, this feels like a lower vibration. So I'm getting someone that may have had stomach aches or headaches recently, or like shoulder, neck pain. And because of that, it's almost pulled your energy away from what you're trying to do. And it does. Whenever I feel this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like not fun. So I start to, especially if my shoulders are tense and I get a headache, I will get a heating pad. I'll do all these things to relieve that. And I'm aware, because it's a pattern that comes into my life where I have to do these things. It's going to last 2-3 days and I just have to bear through it, but also get all these other things done that I have planned. And trusting that and knowing that that's what's going to work. It's, accepting that reality that I'm going to have to go through this for the next 2-3 days, right? So there's something here that Spirit is trying to share with you as well on how you are moving through your world, through your inner knowing. You have to do it this way, right? And maybe other people don't agree with you, and that's okay, because So yeah, this is the energy of the star card. You may have been seeing a lot of shooting stars. I go on my balcony every night and look at the stars. I see some of them moving, which are satellites, but I see other interesting things that I can't really point my finger on because I don't know what it is. It's questionable, right? And I'm getting the energy of questionable coming through here as well. Maybe there are things in your life right now that are questionable. And there's a lot that can happen here because I feel there is a discovery that is happening here around the questionable. Okay, so here you are receiving, right? This is where you have communication with spirit through you traveling the astral plane, through you meditating and moving into a space or realm where you receive information. This could be you reading books or learning something recently. This could be also through listening to music, all ways, all channels for you to communicate, but also connect to something that is much higher. I feel this is the magic. These are the miracles here within the star card. These are there surrounding you already. And all spirit and the owl are doing is clearing away the noise so you can see this clearly and actually experience it, right? So that is the energy of the star, and the Page of Cups is letting me know that this experience for you is brand new. It might not feel like it, but I'm getting here, it's unfamiliar. So maybe there's fear here, right? Maybe it's, not knowing what it is that you're meant to do in this situation because this is the first time you've encountered it, right? I always find that I have to walk in it to know, even though it's unfamiliar. And not to be afraid. I had an experience last year that was very difficult for me. It lasted about 3 months until I came to and understood what was actually going on. And while I was in there, I wasn't sure what to do because this is the first time something like this has happened to me. And I had to ground, stabilize, and center myself, especially managing my emotions within the experience, but allowing me to take things one at a time, knowing that, okay, this is my reality. It doesn't feel good. And like, I don't know what's going on here. This is the Page of Cups. Trusting yourself as you're moving through this process. Remember that your soul is evolving through whatever Five of Cups experience you are having. You are learning, you are gaining wisdom. And as you're in this experience, they want you to be open to adventure out and explore and find what it is that you are meant to find and not be afraid to do that. You know, sometimes we're afraid to explore or try new things. I'm getting opportunities and blessings here that are coming in, right? It feels like things are falling into place. I do feel you're being encouraged to try something that you haven't tried before, or to step into something that you've always wanted to do, but fear has been holding you back. This is you taking that leap. Not being afraid of what your mind might be telling you, because I feel sometimes our mind can run wild with all the things that can go wrong. But why not imagine all the things that can go right in this? This is an inner child, like youthful energy. It is, I'm getting Dora the Explorer coming in right now. I don't know why that's coming in. I don't know if any of you have children or grandchildren that are watching this in the background, or there's like toys or some sort of something here with Dora the Explorer. The challenges in the background through the mountains. Another confirmation that you may be going through something that's a little bit more harder to move through. So know that you have a lot of strength. They're encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset, start from scratch, start from the beginning again. And it's okay if you make a mistake or fall or fail. These are all really good things because you are learning through them. You know, I wish someone would have told me that mistakes and failures are actually a good thing. Not that I want to make a ton of them, but when we do, not to beat ourselves up, but rather brush the dust off and get up and go again. Right? So maybe there's something that you have been doing recently. It's not working out exactly how you want. I'm seeing someone baking that's trying to bake something, and maybe it's not turning out exactly how you want, but you keep trying different ways. And that's exactly what this Page of Cups is to try different ways. So recently I've been making music. You've been hearing it on the channel. I've got more coming, but it takes a long time because I'm exploring the beats, the words, how it all feels inside of me. This is your emotional body, the Page of Cups. And, you know, there's something here I feel that is an emotion or sense that you have been feeling recently. Maybe you can't put it into words, but the music seems to liven that up. So it takes time. It's not perfect the first time you create it. And there's a vibe and experience that I'm trying to create. And it takes days sometimes to put that together. So give yourself time here in this space without rushing yourself or stopping just because something didn't work out. But to look at the positive things that can happen if you try, and maybe there is a different way. There are different paths here, right? Not be afraid to explore those and try different options. And, you know, I've had things that I've tried and didn't work out. I'm like, you know what? That's okay. That didn't work out. I wouldn't have known that unless I tried it, and I did. So now I know. I'll move on to the next thing and see if that works. That's usually my attitude about things. And I know we're not all the same, but Spirit is encouraging you to be open and receptive because there's something here that you're meant to find. I feel this is why the owl is showing up. There's something more that you might not be seeing, something that's coming in the experience that you're already having. So that is your message from the Page of Cups. And I wanted to pull a masked owl message for you as well. This is what came through this card deck. And these are powers within you. This is something that Spirit is encouraging you to apply. So insight, wisdom, foresight, and messenger. And it's interesting because foresight, your ability to see, premonitions, dreams, they're all linked to this energy of the owl. So you may have seen a masked owl recently. So let's read this message. We have the number 26 on this card. So you may have seen this number recently, which is connecting you to this reading. So if the owl has swept silently into your presence, you have come to a significant place on your journey. Take this moment as a great blessing, for owl comes with an invitation to awaken your senses, to see with fearless clarity into hidden places, and to experience your world in a whole new way. Great new opportunities await your experience, but they cannot be accessed by your normal worldly way of seeing. Trust your intuition, but don't be limited by past perceptions. You cannot reach where this path leads by doing more of what got you here. If there is an unknown space between where you currently are and where you want to be, owl's insight and silent wisdom will help guide your passage. And I do feel this wisdom, this knowledge, this magic is coming through the subtleties and the quiet of your experience. So owl calls for you to quiet your mind by slowing down your senses. Become a silent observer. Learn with your inner ear and see with eyes that look within. Remove yourself from the noise of life and come to a place of darkness where your eyes can turn inward for a time. Give yourself a chance to breathe deeply and find peace in the shadows and silence in the inner cave of your being. Allow your fears to rise to the surface and see them for what they really are, windows to new possibility. As your eyes adjust, you will come to realize that from this place of deep stillness, both shadow and light can be seen. And the power of both can be embraced, healed, and woven together to fuel your higher path. So there are new possibilities and opportunities that are opening up that the owl is wanting you to see. So Spirit is sending the owl to share this with you. So I've got an affirmation. So if you're resonating with this reading, feel free to write this down and use it or seal it in the comment section below. Enlightenment is my power to see light in unexpected places. This begins as I discover light deeply within myself. So once again, enlightenment is my power to see light in unexpected places. This begins as I discover light deeply within myself. So look at that. And we're going to now close and seal your reading with an angel number. So 222 is your angel number today, sacred match. So we have something together, coming together. So you are vibrating in harmony. There is a collaboration happening right now. They're encouraging you to keep going, create some balance in your life. So if things feel off balance, it's up to you to create balance within yourself first to see the balance happen outside of you. Plant seeds at this time and know that there's a fruitful union that is happening right now. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. And before you go, I just wanted to announce that I have a live Zoom event coming up on April the 24th. This is the Golden Light Ceremony. This is where we are all going to be working with golden light energy to release and let go of anything heavy that we have been carrying and reclaiming our power. We are going to set intentions and light candles, do a releasing ritual. We're going to journal together, pull some tarot cards, and do a movement meditation. I created music for this. So I'm excited to see all of you there. I'm going to leave you all the information in the description box below, and I hope to see you there. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new magic intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. All right, everyone, I just wanted to update you on my channel schedule, which will be changing very soon. So currently you're seeing your individual signs up twice per week with 1 collective a day. This is going to now change to 1 individual reading per week with 1 collective a day. So you'll see the schedule here. Take a look at where your sign is being posted. That way you can change from the old schedule to the new one. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to create some more room to do live events. This is something that has been sitting with me for a very long time. And I wanted to put more energy into my secondary channel, which is the Sacred Oracles. So by doing this, I allow myself more space and room to explore other avenues to share more of my creativity with you. So I hope that you're able to receive this in a positive way. And those collective readings are for you in between those individual readings. So those are going to be out every day. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your presence, your love, your support, everything that you bring to this community here. So thank you. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at 𝐂𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐍.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.